Hey, welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm Zlevin, and this is Koudelka on the PS1. Last we left off, I had beaten the doppelganger boss fight, so let's continue. Edward utters a deep sigh as he stands in front of the stained glass.
Did you see all those bodies? Be quite a party if they were alive. They've probably been abandoned for hundreds of years. Must be some fascinating old stories.
I saw some pretty fresh ones, too. One who was shot, one who'd been cracked in the head with an axe, and some with no visible signs of injury. They must have been poisoned.
I bet the new ones were fortune seekers like us. That old couple must
You mean to tell me they killed all those people? Rubbish.
All those deaths are rubbish?
They're all liars and thieves anyway. This is still a monastery. This is still a house, prison or no. Why all those liars and heathens are killed is none of my concern.
How could you possibly say a thing like that? That doesn't sound very priestly.
I am not a priest. I am a bishop.
I don't give a rat's ass what you are. Look, I'm not saying that all of those people were saints, okay? But that doesn't mean that they should be put to
You
death.
saw that old couple. They're so well-mannered, kind. You think they're killers?
Good manners?
Yes.
Think about it. Why would they leave the place such a mess?
I don't know.
You think they'd at least bury the body?
Possibly.
Anyway, I have this strange feeling we're not alone with all these bodies and ghosts. You'd better keep your mouths shut. If you want to live.
While Edward screams, "Think about it!" Koudelka lays down the law. I don't understand why they didn't make the other Shadow Hearts games in the series like this game. I mean, I don't know. They could have did so much. I mean, granted, the other Shadow Hearts were good. They just, I don't know. I think this one is pretty awesome with the way they handled the character interactions. Kind of like dark storyline. It's good stuff. So we are going to go back up since we have the numbers to that chest. And we're going to open it as soon as I get through these these random encounters. The hell is that anyway? I'm gonna have to burn you up, buddy, because I don't know what you are. And we're gonna have Edward hit you in the face too. Three-hit combo. That's a lot of health. But that's a lot more. As Koudelka gets stronger, the battles will get quicker. Thank goodness for that. Even though the battles are slow, they don't make you go through a lot. And if you actually do want to get stronger, besides running around being lost when you're trying to solve puzzles, it takes forever to get into a random battle. So you have to keep walking around in a freaking circle, which is annoying. But it can be good, you know, if you don't want to get into a battle right away. So the numbers were 7, 0, 3, and 8. And that's the guard's diary. When you get items like these, it's like a book, so you can read it. This particular book, however, is long as hell, so I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'll go through all this so you guys can check it out. Hopefully you can read fast. It does tell a lot of good information about the stuff that this guard saw while in the prison. I guess they were doing like a lot of bad things to all the prisoners, and the actual prison itself wasn't like a normal prison. They were capturing people that went against, I guess, the political parties and throwing them in prison, but instead of just, letting them be there, they were torturing them and all kinds of interesting stuff. Locked away, tortured, and killed. Only a select few that were ever sentenced to the prison were convicted of a crime, so they were just sending people if they didn't agree with the government or whoever had power, whoever had the most money. You know, the regular fanfare when it comes to people in power. How ironic that this place built as a house of God should become a house of horrors forsaken by him. I don't know if they have any other books that are this long, but when I first found this one in my other game, I was like, man, this is a long ass, this is a lot of reading. This is like its own little story upon itself. But I guess this guard saw a lot of crazy stuff while he was here. That's all. That's a very good moral question though. Just because you work at a place that requires you to, do things that are against your own morals, would you do it because it's a job, or would you actually, try and find a way out of it if there was a way out? By the time you get to the end of this reading, the guard basically says that it comes to a point where the prisoners are going to get retribution. He did not come here to become an executioner, but he is. But if you're working in a place where everybody's telling you that it's okay, just you'll get used to it. You start believing them if it goes against your own morals. It's pretty interesting stuff. Here it is. He's talking about the gunshots in the middle of the night and the screams. So I guess all the prisoners that were in there, they had some friends, or a couple of them. And now that the prisoners have gotten loose, all the other guards are screaming and stuff, and prisoners are going mad, and yep, they're getting their retribution. Is that karma, or, was it meant to happen? I don't know. And that is the end of the guard's diary. Hopefully you didn't have to pause this too much. I mean, I was able to read all that, but I gave you guys a couple seconds, so I'm going to stop it here. Now that you've seen that long read, stay tuned. I'll put up some more gameplay. Till then, take care, guys.